Life has a way of teaching us, whether we're ready or not. Some lessons whisper gently over time. Others strike like lightning in the middle of a calm night. But those who rise, those who become more than average, are the ones who pay attention to the lessons life hides in plain sight. These truths are not taught in schools. They are carved into the hearts of those who dare to live deliberately, who refuse to drift aimlessly through the years. If you're listening now, you're one of them. You're not here to simply survive, you're here to master life. The first truth is this: you are the architect of your destiny, not your parents, not your past, not your circumstances. You. The moment you take complete ownership of your life is the moment everything begins to shift. Most people wander through life waiting for permission, approval, or the right conditions, but power doesn't wait. Power creates. The ones who win are the ones who decide they will before they even see the evidence. Second, failure is not the opposite of success. It's the pathway to it. Every setback you encounter is a stepping stone, not a stop sign. It's not the loss that defines you. It's what you do after the loss. Successful people fail more than others ever attempt. Why? Because they understand that failure is education. It refines them, strengthens them, makes them dangerous in the best way possible. Here's the third. Time is the only real currency you will ever own. You can lose money and make it back, but waste a year or a decade and you don't get a refund. Winners treat time like gold. They don't scroll their lives away or drown in distractions. They invest it in their growth, in their goals, in people who elevate them, not drain them. Fourth, you become what you feed your mind. Just as the body becomes what you eat, your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly consume negativity, gossip, fear, and doubt, don't be surprised when you feel anxious, confused, and stuck. But feed your mind wisdom, vision, courage, and watch how your world transforms. The fifth lesson: your circle determines your ceiling. Surround yourself with small-minded people and you'll shrink to fit their comfort zone. But stand next to giants, people who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable, and you'll grow into your true potential. Energy is contagious. Protect yours. The sixth: discipline will do for you what motivation never could. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire that keeps burning. There will be days when you don't feel like doing the work. Good. Do it anyway. Champions are not made when it's easy. They are made when they push through resistance, when they choose progress over comfort every single time. And the seventh, perhaps the most surprising of all: gratitude is power, not weakness, not fluff, real power. When you learn to be thankful, even in the storm, you rise above it. Gratitude sharpens your focus, shifts your energy, and attracts more of what you desire. It turns what you have into enough and what you dream into possible. These are not just ideas. These are weapons, tools, keys. Apply them and your life will never be the same. Ignore them and you'll find yourself stuck in the same loop, year after year, wondering why nothing changes. So I ask you, are you going to remember these lessons or are you going to live them? The choice is yours. Here are 6 key points from the speech. Take ownership of your life. You are the architect of your destiny. Don't wait for permission or perfect conditions. Take full responsibility for shaping your future. Failure is part of the journey. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's an essential part of growth and learning. Embrace setbacks as stepping stones toward your goals. Value your time. Time is the most precious resource you have. Use it wisely by investing it in your growth, goals, and the people who elevate you. Feed your mind positivity. The thoughts you feed your mind shape your reality. Focus on wisdom, vision, and courage, and your life will transform. Surround yourself with powerful people. The people you associate with influence your growth. Choose to be around those who challenge and inspire you to reach your highest potential. Discipline over motivation. Discipline keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Champions are made by consistently choosing progress over comfort. You are the architect of your own destiny. This concept is simple yet profound. Your future is not determined by your circumstances, your past, or the people around you. It is shaped by the decisions you make today. Far too often, people fall into the trap of believing that their lives are controlled by factors beyond their control. They look at their surroundings, their upbringing, or even their failures and believe that they are stuck. But the truth is, you have the power to shape your life in a way that reflects your deepest desires and highest potential. Taking ownership of your life means realizing that no one else is responsible for your success or your failure but you. The idea that someone else, be it a mentor, a parent, a boss, or the economy, will dictate your future is an illusion. Every action you take, every thought you entertain, and every choice you make either builds or destroys the future you are creating. You are the one who decides the course of your life. And while it's true that external factors can influence you, it's your response to those factors that defines your path. When you take full responsibility for your life, you stop blaming others or waiting for someone to give you permission. You understand that your circumstances, however challenging they may be, are simply a backdrop. What matters most is your mindset, your resilience, and your willingness to act. When you stop looking for excuses or justifications, you unlock your true power. No more waiting for the perfect moment, the ideal opportunity, or the right person to come along. You are the one who creates the conditions you need to succeed. Taking ownership of your destiny also means making decisions with conviction. It's easy to be indecisive or to constantly second-guess yourself, especially when the road ahead is uncertain. But those who master their lives understand that indecision breeds stagnation. They make choices, even in the face of uncertainty, and they adjust course when necessary. They trust themselves enough to know that every decision is a lesson, and that they have the ability to adapt and thrive. By taking full ownership of your destiny, you not only embrace the power you have over your life, but you also free yourself from the constraints that most people unknowingly place on themselves. You become the creator of your reality, the designer of your own success, and the author of your own story. The future is yours to write, and it begins the moment you decide to take control. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's an essential part of the journey towards success. Many people view failure as a negative experience, something to avoid at all costs, but this mindset can limit growth. The truth is, failure is a necessary teacher. It provides the lessons that pave the way to success. If you want to achieve something great, failure will inevitably be a part of the process. It's how you handle failure, learn from it, and keep moving forward that determines your success. First, it's important to redefine failure. It's not a sign that you're incapable or that you've reached the end of the road. It's simply feedback. Every failure reveals something new about yourself or your approach, whether it's an area of improvement, a mistake to avoid next time, or a strategy that needs to be adjusted. Rather than letting failure defeat you, see it as an opportunity to gain insight and refine your approach. The most successful people in the world didn't become successful by avoiding failure. They became successful because they embraced it and learned from it. Every time you fail, you get one step closer to success, as long as you don't give up. When you face a setback, it's natural to feel disappointment or frustration, but these emotions shouldn't stop you. The key is resilience, the ability to bounce back after a failure, stronger and more determined than before. Those who succeed are the ones who persist in the face of adversity, knowing that every failure brings them closer to their goals. Without failure, there can be no growth. Without growth, there can be no success. Failure also teaches you the value of perseverance. It shows you that success is not an overnight phenomenon. It takes time, effort, and repeated attempts to achieve your dreams. Those who succeed understand that failure is part of the process, not an indication that they should quit. They keep their vision in mind. And even when things don't go as planned, they adjust their strategy and keep moving forward. Each failure builds resilience, discipline, and strength, qualities that are essential for achieving long-term success. In reality, successful people fail more than others ever attempt. This isn't because they are better at succeeding, but because they are not afraid to fail. They are willing to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. Failure in this light becomes a stepping stone, a necessary ingredient in the recipe for achievement. So rather than fearing failure, embrace it. See it as a tool for growth, a lesson in disguise, and a sign that you are on the path to success. Time is the most valuable resource you will ever have. Unlike money or material possessions, time is finite and irreplaceable. Once it's gone, you cannot get it back. Yet many people go through life as if they have an endless supply of time, wasting hours on distractions, procrastination, and unproductive habits. This mindset leads to missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential, and regret. When you truly understand the value of time, you begin to treat it with the respect it deserves. Every moment you spend is an investment in your future, whether you're aware of it or not. Time once spent cannot be refunded. This is why it's crucial to be intentional with how you use it. Successful people understand this concept deeply. They don't wait for the perfect moment to begin working toward their goals. They start now. Every day is a chance to build something meaningful, to take one more step toward your vision. The more mindful you are of how you spend your time, the more you can accomplish in the limited hours of your day. There's also the truth that time is far more precious than money. You can lose money and earn it back, but you can't regain lost time. The minutes you spend on things that do not contribute to your growth or purpose are lost forever. The key is to prioritize what matters most. Invest your time in things that add value to your life. Whether it's learning new skills, working toward your goals, or building meaningful relationships. Distractions and time-wasting activities only take you further away from your aspirations. Being aware of the value of time also means not waiting for external circumstances to align before you act. Many people hold off on pursuing their dreams because they believe they need more time, more resources, or more perfect conditions. But this is a trap. The time to start is always now. You will never feel fully ready, and the perfect time will never come. If you wait for everything to line up perfectly, you'll find yourself stuck in a cycle of delay, always waiting for the right moment. The right moment is now. Moreover, when you treat your time as valuable, you begin to make better decisions about who and what you allow into your life. You stop tolerating relationships or activities that drain your energy and start focusing on those that support your goals and your growth. By carefully managing your time, you become more productive, more focused, and more aligned with your purpose. Time becomes an ally, not something to be squandered. Time, once used wisely, becomes an asset that pays dividends for the rest of your life. So ask yourself, how are you spending your time today? Are you investing it in ways that will bring you closer to your vision? Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. Just as your body transforms based on what you feed it, your life transforms based on the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind. What you think, you become. Your thoughts shape your reality, direct your actions, and influence the outcomes you experience. Therefore, the idea that what you feed your mind has a profound impact on your success or failure is not just a metaphor, it's a fact. If you want to change your life, the first step is to change your thinking. The mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. If you plant seeds of negativity, fear, doubt, and worry, you will only harvest more of the same. On the other hand, if you plant seeds of positivity, belief, courage, and focus, your life will begin to reflect these qualities. The content you consume, the people you interact with, and the media you expose yourself to all contribute to the way your mind is shaped. When you feed your mind with negativity, you reinforce limiting beliefs, self-doubt, and a mindset of scarcity. But when you fill your mind with positive, empowering thoughts, you begin to create a reality based on abundance, growth, and possibility. Feeding your mind positivity doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems, on opportunities rather than obstacles. It means seeking wisdom not just from books, but from the experiences of others and from within yourself. The most successful individuals understand this and consciously surround themselves with ideas, people, and environments that challenge them to grow and expand. They fill their minds with knowledge, inspiration, and motivation that pushes them to think bigger and act bolder. To feed your mind effectively, you must be intentional about what you allow to enter it. Social media, news outlets, and even the conversations you engage in can either uplift or drain you. If you continuously expose yourself to negativity, fear-mongering, and toxic influences, your mental state will mirror that. But if you prioritize consuming material that inspires, educates, and challenges you to think critically, your mind will begin to reflect the progress and success you desire. The power of feeding your mind with the right thoughts is not just about feeling good, it's about conditioning yourself for success. Your thoughts direct your emotions guide your actions, and your actions ultimately determine your results. Therefore, by consistently feeding your mind with positive, empowering thoughts, you lay the foundation for a successful, purposeful life. The mindset you cultivate is the framework for everything you achieve. Choose wisely what you feed it, because it's the key to your future. The people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on your potential. This concept can't be overstated. Your circle determines your ceiling. It's easy to overlook this, especially when you think of your circle as just friends or acquaintances, but the truth is, the people you associate with influence your mindset, your behavior, and even your trajectory in life. Your social environment shapes your beliefs and expectations. If you're constantly around people who think small, talk about limitations, or are content with mediocrity, it's easy to adopt the same mindset. But when you surround yourself with individuals who push boundaries, challenge assumptions, and expect greatness, you'll naturally rise to that level. Your circle is like a mirror. It reflects your potential. If you want to grow, evolve, and succeed, you need to choose people who reflect the version of yourself you want to become. You must be intentional about the people you invite into your life. Ask yourself, do these people inspire me? Do they challenge me to think differently? Do they hold me accountable to my highest self? If the answer is no, it's time to reassess. It's not about cutting people off for no reason, but about creating a supportive, growth-oriented environment that fuels your progress. Successful people understand this principle deeply. They know that if they want to go higher, they need to be around people who are already at the level they aspire to. They seek mentors, peers, and associates who challenge them to think bigger, act bolder, and strive harder. These individuals don't just provide advice, they also serve as a constant reminder of what's possible. They broaden your horizons, stretch your thinking, and elevate your standards. When you're constantly in the presence of people who are doing extraordinary things, it becomes easier to believe that you can do them too. The people you surround yourself with also play a significant role in your mental and emotional well-being. If your circle is filled with negativity, drama, and toxic energy, it will be much harder to stay motivated, focused, and driven. On the other hand, when your circle consists of individuals who support, encourage, and lift you up, you have the strength to weather any storm. This positive energy not only helps you through tough times, but it also keeps you aligned with your goals and your purpose. Your circle is the launch pad for your dreams. Surround yourself with individuals who see your potential, who believe in your vision, and who will encourage you to keep going even when it gets tough. They will be the ones who push you to new heights, help you break through limitations, and remind you that anything is possible. Discipline is the cornerstone of success. It's easy to rely on motivation when you're feeling inspired, but motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like a wave, often disappearing just when you need it most. Motivation can get you started, but it's discipline that keeps you going. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only dream about them. Discipline turns desires into actions and actions into results. One of the main reasons discipline is so powerful is that it operates independently of your emotions. Motivation is often tied to how you feel. When you're excited, motivated, and energized, it's easy to work hard and stay focused. But what happens when you feel tired, overwhelmed, or discouraged? Motivation fades, and without discipline, you'll find it hard to keep going. Discipline, on the other hand, doesn't depend on how you feel. It's the habit of showing up and doing the work no matter what. It's about having the commitment to stay on course, even when the excitement fades or the results don't come immediately. Successful people don't wait for the perfect moment to act. They don't rely on motivation to push them through the tough times. Instead, they understand that success is built on consistent, disciplined actions. Discipline creates structure and order, helping you prioritize your goals and stay on track. It helps you break down big goals into smaller, manageable tasks and ensures that you make steady progress every single day. It's easy to get distracted by short-term pleasures or temporary comfort, but discipline helps you stay focused on your long-term vision. Discipline also teaches you the value of consistency. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of persistent daily effort. Those who succeed aren't always the most talented, the smartest, or the luckiest. They are the ones who show up every day, who put in the work even when it's hard, who keep moving forward when others quit. This consistency creates momentum, and momentum is a powerful force that can push you to achieve extraordinary things. Ultimately, discipline is what turns your dreams into reality. It's not about having more talent or being more motivated than others. It's about the ability to stay committed, to keep working and to keep progressing, no matter how you feel. It's the difference between knowing what you want and actually achieving it. The good news is that discipline is a skill that can be developed. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes, and the closer you get to realizing your full potential. In conclusion, the journey to success is not defined by luck or circumstances, but by the principles you choose to live by. The 7 life lessons we've explored show us that we have the power to shape our own futures. By taking ownership of your life, embracing failure as a necessary part of growth, valuing your time, feeding your mind with positive and empowering thoughts, surrounding yourself with a strong circle of people, and practicing discipline, you can unlock your full potential. These lessons are not just abstract ideas, they are actionable principles that, when applied consistently, will transform your life. Success isn't a destination, it's a process. It's the sum of small, intentional actions taken each day. The ability to rise above your challenges, to stay disciplined, and to remain focused on your goals will ultimately determine the person you become and the life you create. So take these lessons to heart. Don't just hear them, live them. Make every decision, every action, and every thought align with the vision you have for your future. The power is in your hands to craft the life you desire. The only question that remains is, are you ready to take control and make it happen? The choice is yours, and the time to start is now.